section and just set out, what, 3 weeks and then was back on this horse.
Exactly. And this horse has had quite a bit to overcome. I actually saw her. We used the same vet, and she was there the other day, and he had rhino.
Oh, no.
So she actually didn't get back on him until January 15th. But he didn't show any signs of that the other morning. He smoked everybody with a 13.863.
Well, I know that during our Wednesday night Road to the American show, they had all the Polaris Rangers sitting out there. She's very confident. She was picking out what color she wants when she reached $1 million.
Hey, I've known her my whole life, and she is so confident. She's going down this alley, and she's thinking this is a rodeo horse right here, not a 4-year-old.
All right, here's Prince. We'll see how they do.
That was an awesome first barrel. She gets around the second barrel, and I know right now she's thinking all she has to do is get around the third barrel. He's so fast, light-footed. Just watch the clock.
Only the 14th run ever for that horse.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. She appears to be happy with that run. Should she be?
Oh, yeah, and she had mistakes. So, I mean, that's something to be happy about. A 1 in this pen is great.
So we are trying to, now here's the thing, this is not a two-header or a progressive round like the other timed events. We're going to see 10 girls tonight, 10 tomorrow, and 10 on Sunday. Fastest 10 will move on to AT&T. Here's Carmel Wright from Roy, Montana.
This horse right here is a tiny little mare, really quick-footed. She trained her herself. She's from New Zealand originally, and this is a rodeo horse. 14-0.
Smoked at 14.005 with a 5-time New Zealand national champion. As we move now to Adeline Neville.
Come on, Addie.
You are. She's in 8th grade, 13 years old. They raised this horse themselves out of her mother's horse. Her dad broke in. She actually was a backup horse. Her name's Willow. So we'll see how she does.
Well, we have
Come on, Eddie.
Here. Moved a little wide off of that first barrel.
Yeah, it looks good to me, though. She said she really feeds off the crowd, so we'll see how she finishes it.
14.242.
I don't think she fired as hard as maybe she did in the first round, but that was still a good run.
So an opportunity to say thank you to the better barrel racers. And oh, here's a look. I think that's a third barrel. No, it's not. That might be the second.
Second barrel. Come on.
So that second barrel was great as we move now to Cassie Mallory. Cassie Mallory, 05 National Finals Rodeo.
Now this is only a 5-year-old, and he has never been in this kind of situation. He's just a derby horse, so he kind of missed the first barrel. But really, for missing the first barrel, that's a respectable time.
She is 4th right now, 14.79. The 2-time BBR slot race champion. Now, here is another youngster. Here is Allie Armstrong, the 2014 International Finals Youth Rodeo champion and an NBHA Youth World champion last year.
I've seen this horse here. He really does well here. I think this is her 4th run here. I watched her right before the NFR, and this horse is awesome. He likes this pen. He runs really hard. She said she has to kind of really hustle him, but stay sitting in the saddle at the same time, which seems pretty complicated. She qualified with her reins going over his head at the second barrel. That's
really
devastating.
Now the barrel comes down, it's going to take her out of an opportunity to move on to the million. What a cool horse.
He is a cool horse, and I've actually never seen him hit a barrel in this pen.
Do a lot of the girls come to the weekly series, I wonder, in preparation for this?
Right, that's why, yeah, she came, I think, just to try to get ready, and that kind of shows you never know.
Well, one of the big stories, again, is the 4-year-old horse, Prince, coming in here, only the 14th competition run ever for Jackie Yatzlaw. And here's another look at it. Was she a little conservative coming in there?
I think she was, and he kind of cut in a little bit, and then he's not used to seeing all this kind of stuff, so he kind of stopped a little bit going to the second barrel, but she knew it. So did you see what she did? She whipped him going into the third barrel.
Go deep.
Yep.
Go deep
drive
in
him up in there.
Okay. Let's go to Amy Wilson, who's with Jackie Yatzlaw.
Jackie, that horse we've talked a lot about because he's so young and only had a few runs. What was it like to run him in a rodeo performance?
He was really scared, but he did really good. He just kind of
wise beyond his years.
And obviously you have a lot of experience rodeoing, so you can help him through that. What was the biggest thing that you had to do to help a young horse succeed tonight?
Well, in his case, I was trying to make him go. But, you know, I just try to keep him really calm back here in the back, and just whatever happens, just make sure that we had a good, smooth run, and it was a good experience for him, and I think we got that accomplished.
How confident are you that that run will help you advance to the American?
Not at all. Not at all. But I'm going to cross my fingers and hope they'll let us try it again.
Yeah, you never know for sure. Thinking, though, about the American, what would that experience be like to take him there?
Actually, I think that might be a little bit better. This is a small enclosed pen, and kind of when he hit the mouth of the alley right there, it's dark back here. It's real bright in there tonight, and he kind of, you know, the transition really shut him down. But I think there would be a little bit better because it's open, and, you know, if he runs, I'm going to be real good. You know, if he kind of hits the park and brake, I'm in a little bit of trouble.
We watched a lot of outstanding horses during the slack. 30 of them advanced on. What's the one thing that a barrel horse needs to have to be outstanding?
A lot of heart and a lot of grit and try. You know, there's a big difference between a good barrel horse and a phenomenal barrel horse, and that all has to do with what's inside of them.
And why do you love barrel racing so much?
You know, I just grew up with horses, and it's just what makes my heart sing. So I work really hard at it, and it all pays off when it all comes together.
Well, that's very obvious. Great job to you tonight, Justin.
Thank you, Amy. Good shot at the sellout crowd here tonight. Carmel Wright is leading the round so far with a 14.005 as we get ready to go now to little Cheney Chamberlain. Here's another youngster. She's just a baby.
She's my neighbor, so I'm really wanting her to do good. This is an awesome story. Actually, her grandmother's horse and her mom's horse, and now Cheney's horse. Cheney is 9 years old. Cheney Joe and Flo Joe. So we'll see if he can be as smooth as he was the other day. Beautiful.
Come on, Cheney.
She rides so correct for her
really
age.
does. She really does. Look at this.
Go, go, go. Yes! Fastest time so far.
13.902.
Look at her mama.
Young Cheney Chamberlain. How about that? She just lit up this cloverleaf on fire. She had the fastest time at the Better Barrel Racers Finals last year on Flojo. What a story this is developing right now as we speak.
Man, those old horses like that, you can always count on them. That little girl rides so good for such a young girl.
Oh, and look how calm they're just walking out of the warm-up pen right there. Take another look at this. I mean, there was not a bobble.
She's a natural athlete. Her mom told me that she worked so hard at it. I know she goes to gymnastics, which I know Ty Murray thinks that's very important.
That's why a lot of rodeo kids are gymnasts now, because Ty Murray did. Here's another youngster. This is the National High School Rodeo Association invitee exemption here. This is Lindsay McLeod trying to join Mama Michelle, who's in the top 10 and who's going to be at AT&T.
Yeah, this is Disco. She's a young streak of fling out of a Disco Jerry mare. And I tell you what, Lindsay, you can put her on anything.
She can ride.
She can ride. She comes and exercises my horses when I'm gone, so I trust her.
You betcha. What a great family.
Awesome.
How about that? 14. Oh, gets a little tight there on the back gate. She's third right now.
She might need to work on those brakes a little bit.
I think everything might need tightened up on the brake department. You bet. Now to Jimmy Bryant.
I had a long talk with Jimmy this morning, and he was pretty pumped about his run the other day. This is an awesome mare that he's had for about 2 years.
Tell me about Jimmy Bryant.
He's from Indiana, and he's a truck driver. So he trains horses on the side. He actually doesn't own this horse, but he's been riding there for 2 years, he said. If he nails this first barrel, they better watch out.
Looks like, what do you think, Neil?
A little bit painful that first barrel, which
Jeez.
set him up very good for the second. So that shows you this first barrel in here is tough.
Yep.
And if you don't finish it, it messes your entire run up, just position-wise.
Gotta hand it to him for setting that second barrel up, even though it cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, it did, but those guys are athletic.
Yeah, and they're strong.
Yep. I don't think my arm. Yeah, my arm wouldn't reach down there, Justin.
I don't think you could touch the barrel, could you?
No, probably not.
Unless you're on a really short horse.
But now here we go. I tell you what.
Come on, Jane.
She can ride anything.
Jane Melby can ride anything. 2-time qualified of the NFR.
And she actually just bought this horse.
Come on, Fierce.
Very long. Good first barrel.
Great second barrel.
Move, move.
She'll get everything out of one. You better watch out.
Come on, Fierce. Go, go,
The
go.
horsewoman. Now 14.006. She's fourth right now. Or I should say 14.066. Number 4, Cheney Chamberlain, still in the lead. Carmel Wright, number 2. Lindsay McLeod. We've got 2 kids in the top 3 right now. With Sabra O'Quinn there's a horse change here. She changed the last minute.
She's on her 6-year-old bringing on guys. She calls her Nosy. This mare is so quick and canny. If she gets her on, she
her reins are.
reins on the other side. That is.
She's going to finish with the reins on the other side.
Oh my, she is. Oh wow.
Go.
Rain, both
Cowgirl, up, girl.
She's still in it too.
How about that? 14.271. She's 7. Got to hand it to Sabra for no panic there.
Yeah, she did.
It's kind of a crazy feeling, but right now, all eyes are on that horse right there, Cheney Chamberlain. That's Flojo. Young Cheney is with Amy Wilson. Let's hear from the little gal.
She is a little gal, but she does so outstanding. Cheney, before you went in, you had a big smile on your face. This was a lot of fun for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was just amazing that I get to do this. It's just amazing.
Your mom was with you every step of the way, rooting you on down the alley. Talk about that run. Do you even remember it?
Yeah, but I was just so excited. I was just so worried.
This horse came from your grandma and your mom, now to you. He's a great partner. Talk about him a little bit.
He's just so awesome, and I'm glad that he takes care of me, and I'm glad that I take care of him.
You've had success in the past. Now you have the opportunity to advance on to the American. Have you thought about that at all?
Yes, I have. It's just so awesome.
When you were introduced at the beginning of the rodeo, I don't know if you heard, but the crowd went absolutely wild. They love seeing you get to run. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. I was so excited to hear them.
What would you do with $1 million?
I would just give it. I would just go run around and give it the rest to charity.
Your parents might make you start paying bills.
I don't think so.
Rent? Nope. No, you'll have fun with it. Well, it's so much fun to watch you run. Great job, Cheney.
Thank you.
Everyone loves her, Justin.
Oh, I'm absolutely smitten right now. Wonder what she would do with $1 million. She'd give it to charity. Are you kidding me? She might be the story of the century. Cheney Chamberlain is on fire.